sometimes you can be hopeless, and it's okay to be hopeless. You need to know that hope is at the end. You're gonna have hope. God is a loving being. I know that fearful being we've been told growing up. I am free now. I am an adult. It is okay to open myself up because I am safe now. I found safety in myself. I am responsible for myself and not another person being responsible for me. So it's hey guys, hey loves, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome back. Please make sure you subscribe. Please subscribe. Please, thanks. Give me a thumbs up and share this video. So as you can tell from the title, today I'm talking about the 25 lessons I've learned in 25 years. I know this video is long overdue. It's been more than a month since I turned 25, but you know, as the spirit leads. Now I wrote this list in January, so right now it's months later, but I'm gonna stick to the list. But obviously I've learned more than the lessons I'm gonna share with you guys. Now this video is going to be in two parts because I'm diving deeper into the lessons, when I learned it, how I learned it, for you to understand the context of the lessons. Let's get right into this video. I'm gonna give a disclaimer. If you hear a little bit of noises in the background, I am in a public space. Yeah, this is the stadium I was talking about in a video, the flower video. Oh yeah. My first lesson is gonna be, love is a beautiful thing for sure, and it is underrated. And I'm starting with a good point of love because yeah, we should start this video on a high note. And I feel like I've been someone who has closed myself. I've not allowed myself to love and be loved. And sometimes I hear people's stories and they tell me of how when they were in love, they used to throw these birthday parties, surprises, vacation, what to their partners, and I'm like, which country was I living in? Was I on planet Earth? But I know it's because I've closed myself so much. I've not allowed myself to fall in love. And this is a lesson because earlier this year, just a little bit, I opened my heart a little bit just to experiment the love thing. And I feel like love is such a warm feeling. Like it's like you are under a net that is protecting you from mosquitoes, and it's just a cover, you know. So yeah, I just opened it a little bit and then I closed because I haven't found that one person who I'm willing to open my heart to, and a person who is willing to like be in a godly relationship. That's the only person I'm gonna give my heart to. All these other niggas, nah. So I've been so cautious when it comes to love matters, so cautious, so protective. And I know it's because of my defense mechanism. My attachment style is dismissive, avoidant. I avoid and I dismiss. I've built walls around me, but now I'm learning. I'm just being cautious, you know. I know also love is a risk. You just have to choose who you're willing to risk it with. So until when I find that person, until then, love is a beautiful thing, okay? Lesson number 2 has to be, life is too hard to be alone. You need to build a community again. I've always been someone who has walls around me, just protecting myself, always covered, always to myself. But I've learned that life is too hard to be alone. You need to have a community around you to help you through all those hard times. You know, someone to cover you, you know, to hold your hand in tough times. So yeah, I'm in that space where I'm learning to allow people in, and yeah, just open up. I'm just, you know. Lesson number 3 is healing is important, and it is a continuous journey, and you cannot do it on your own. Whose dog is that? Healing is a continuous journey. I know we always hear in every video, go to therapy, heal. But you know, healing never ends. It's always continuous because we have things that, for example, childhood traumas that it will take you years to heal. So it's just one point at a time to get yourself into that secure attachment. It's gonna take time because, I mean, you've lived all these years in a defense mode, so you can't just wake up one day and turn everything around. It's gonna take a process and time to heal. It's a process, and when you have a community, again from the second lesson, it's easier to heal when you let people into your healing journey. They will help you heal faster and quicker. You're not just doing it by yourself, because healing can be overwhelming. It can be too much to handle. That's why people go to therapy, but you know, not everybody can afford therapy. So just let people inside your healing journey. It's gonna help you. It's easier that way. Like, okay, it's easier. Number 4 is give yourself grace consistently. Stop being hard on yourself. You don't have to figure things out by a certain age. And you know, naturally I'm someone who has been so hard on myself. Again, I think it's from growing up, people always being hard on yourself, expecting too much from you. And I'm just a human being, okay? I'm just a girl who is figuring things out on my own, and it's hard. So the world itself is hard on you. Like, the job hunting scenes are hard, figuring friendships are hard. So the least you can do for yourself is be kind to yourself. The least you can do is show some love to yourself. Just, you see the way I'm holding myself, like that's how you should hold yourself. Like, jibembeleze, pamper yourself, don't be too hard on yourself. And I realized I was too hard on myself in 2019, and it became one of my goals to like stop being hard on myself. And nowadays I'm not hard on myself. I'm so easy. I feel like I've gotten the balance. I'm just not there yet, because let me give you an example. The other day on Instagram, follow me on my Instagram at just ELLE, link in my description box. I posted this post here. I was going through my highlights on Instagram, and then I saw this post where I'd taken myself on a brunch, and it was, I had a juice and a burger. It was like a solo date for myself when I was in Nairobi. And then I completely forgot about it. And then when I moved to the village, nowadays I do my solo dates in nature, just silent, just, you know, just having fun by myself in nature. And I just remember when I saw that post, I was like, oh, like I've always used my resources, the resources that are available for me, and yet I was so hard on myself, feeling like I'm not doing enough for myself. And I just hugged myself, I embraced myself and pat myself on the back, and I was like, girl, you've used the resources that is around you. Don't be too hard on yourself. All these things you wanna do for yourself, you will do them in time, God willing, you know, by God's grace. So extend grace to yourself. I feel like if you extend it to yourself, you can also extend to someone else. Now I've talked too much, because I'm just like, embrace yourself, honey. Okay. Listen. Number 5 is your life journey is yours and nobody else's. Okay, make it personal. Design it by yourself and not by people's opinions or ideas. Stop comparison. Now, this is for the people pleasers. I'm not a people pleaser. I'm a don't care. I mean, dismissive, avoidant. We don't care. So, but sometimes you care so much about people's opinions. And I feel like around 2021, that's when the opinions started getting inside my head. And that is because of the household I was living in. It was quite toxic. You're supposed to be this way. And you know, I've lived my life setting the goals for myself, setting the structures for myself, doing what I want to do and not what another person wants me to do. So it was quite hard for me during that year. And then I just removed myself from that environment, and I was back to myself, grounded and safe. I find safety in myself. So define your own opinions, define your own structures, define your own boundaries, define what life is to you, define what success is to you by yourself. Do not let people tell you what Christianity is, what believing in God is like, what being close in God is like. Figure it out yourself in everything. Figure out what your deal breakers are, what your red flags are by yourself, and not just because people say in videos that this is a red flag and this is a green flag. You know, define it for yourself. We are all unique and different. What is for you good is not good to me, and that's just how we were created. We need to coexist like that. Okay. Lesson number 6 is show up for people who show up for you, or show up for people who you know will reciprocate that energy. Show up for someone who you want them to show up for you too. Like, don't just show up for anybody or everybody. Don't be a people pleaser. Again, don't be wanting to be there for everybody. You know, that comes from people like me, who growing up, nobody was there for us. Nobody showed us compassion. Nobody showed us kindness. So I tend to want to show it to other people. Like, I want to show you compassion because I know what it's like not to to have compassion. I know what it's like to not have to be kind to someone. I know what it's like to not be loved. I know that feeling, so I always want to be there for everybody. But now I'm learning to put the boundaries, because people will take advantage of you, baby girl. People will take advantage of your kindness. People will take advantage of the fact that you're just there for them. Right now, I set the boundaries, and I'm like, I'm going to show up for you because I know you will show up for me, or because I know you've showed up for me before. So be selfish. Be selfish. Show up for those you want to show. That's how you build your tribe. And if someone doesn't reciprocate that energy, they don't show up for you when you need them, just get them out of your circle. Bring another person in. That's how it is to build your tribe. Yeah. Lesson number 7 is life is a gift. Appreciate it more. Keep working towards your dreams. Do whatever you want to do, because life is a gift. Every day under the sun is a blessing. And I learned that again in January. I attended so many burials in January. Like, what? It's like 2023 was just showing me how life is so short, that you can die on your way to work. You can die on your way back home because of an accident. Nobody knows. Like, just be grateful. Keep going towards those goals. At least let you die while you keep trying, while you're trying to get there. Life is a gift. It is a gift. It really humbled me that time. Like, what? Lesson number 8 is open your heart, baby. Open your heart, baby girl. Open your arms. Stop closing yourself up to things and people. That's where opportunities come from. Again, you can tell most of my lessons are intertwined in opening myself up to people, to opportunities, letting people in, letting opportunities in. Again, I grew up always this closed up girl with the walls all over me, all around me, and it was protecting myself then. But now I am no longer in the hands of a parent or a guardian who I never felt safe in. I am no longer in those hands. I am free now. I am an adult. It is okay to open myself up, because I am safe now. I found safety in myself. I am responsible for myself and not another person being responsible for me. So it's only wise for me to get out of those shackles of trustiness, because I never felt protected or loved or done all those things. Now I can do them for myself. Now I'm opening myself up to people and things and opportunities and trying new things. It might be too late, but I don't believe it's too late. I'm only but 25. In the next 10 years, I will have mastered how to, just embrace people and let people into my life. And yeah, that's why I'm friendless. But now I'm working on it, because now I'm letting people in. Okay. Lesson number 9 is Christianity is not built in fear. I want you guys to tell me if you agree with me. We've grown up being told that God is this big, fearful thing, like angry being, not thing. Oh goodness, like this angry being who's just ready to kick your ass when you mess up. But no, God is not like that. Like, God is such a loving person, and I feel like you have to get to know God by yourself, and not just what the image Christianity says. If you fornicate, God is there with a stick ready to kick you. God is not like your father, okay? He's not like your earthly father. God is different. His steadfast love endures forever. I mean, He shows kindness so that you can repent. I mean, God is a loving being, and not that fearful being we've been told growing up, that God will punish you when you do something. Yes, there are consequences for your actions, but God is kind. God is love. God is gracious. God is faithful, even to the faithless. He loves all of us, sinners or righteous. Dang, I'll bring up another video on things I'm unlearning, on Christian things I'm unlearning, so subscribe. Lesson number 10, if He wanted to, He would. Okay? If He wanted to, He would. In pursuing and getting what you want, and even in compromising and pleasing you. You see that man, he is not taking you out because he doesn't want to. He's not coming to see you because he doesn't want to. If he wants to, he will do it. Men are such a leaders when they're in love. Like, when they're pursuing you and they really want you, if they're really into you, they will go all the way to please you. Like me, I will stand by that. If he wants to please me, he will please me. If he wants to come and see me all the way here, he will come. Yeah, and that guy is looking at me weird. Let's pause. Acha kuforce issues. Like, you know, when men, they're usually so strict on their ways, they will stick to their ways. Alafu huko hapo unataka kucompromise. Now, compromise. Come on. Love is two-way. If he wants to compromise, he will. Lesson number 11 is nothing is guaranteed in life. Same as there is no one way in doing life. We are all doing it by faith and by hope. And I learned this again last weekend. I've been having like a breakdown on my Instagram again. Follow me, Instagram stories, and I was talking about these situations. It's on my highlights called life. Just go and click on it and watch. And I was talking about nothing is really guaranteed in life. The fact that I am suffering now doesn't guarantee you that you'll be successful tomorrow. You might end up suffering forever. Like, that is just how unfair life is. Like, the fact that you are struggling so much to be the president. Look at Raila. It does not guarantee you, no matter how many times you try, that you'll be the president. Like, it's so humbling to know that life, it's not guaranteed. The fact that you're working on that career, that you'll be successful in that business or something, it's not guaranteed. Humble yourself. Okay? Humble yourself. The fact that I'm here not struggling, oh God, I hate that word. Working so hard on my channel for it to grow. I'm not guaranteed that I will get to 100k subscribers. I'm not guaranteed that I'll be a successful YouTuber. It's not guaranteed. All I have to do is keep the faith and have the hope and keep moving. Whether it happens or not, that's why you're not supposed to be fixated on the end goal so much. Focus on the process, on the journey, because you'll be lost on the end goal. Na labda hata utafika, you know. So enjoy the process and then enjoy the journey. Lesson number 12, hope is the gasoline of faith. Keep that hope burning. Fuel it even when you don't believe you will make it. It will get you there. It will keep you moving. There is nothing without hope. Hope is why we keep working on this channel even when I'm not assured. Rest assured that I will succeed on this channel, that I'll be a successful YouTuber. It's not guaranteed, but hope keeps me moving. There is this Bible verse that says that trials and tribulations build endurance, and then endurance builds character, and then character builds hope. So once you have hope, you know that your character is built. But sometimes you have no hope because challenges are crushing you, man. They are crushing you. That's why you need to understand the journey where you are in. Maybe uko hapo kwa endurance, you're learning how to just survive it, how to endure through this year. Maybe that's the step of life where you are in, you know. Maybe you are there where your character is developing, you know where you are. Sometimes you can be hopeless, and it's okay to be hopeless, but you need to understand where you are. You need to know that hope is at the end. You're gonna have hope. So yeah guys, that's the end of this video. 12 lessons. Next episode is I'll have 13 lessons. I hope you've learned something on my, you know how passionate I am, because these are the lessons I've learned. Let me know what lessons you've learned in however years you are. Okay, what lesson you've learned in your life so passionately, and I'm gonna see you on my next video. Please make sure you subscribe. I'm here working so hard. At least help me guarantee myself that I will succeed. Okay. Bye.